All right, you guys, unfortunately that video stopped because we had bad Wi-Fi problem. And so you have two parts to week 17 Friday. So look for week 17 Friday part A and then part B. So if you're watching this video, obviously you found part B. So good for you. You know how to find things in order. So let's go ahead and take a look at question number 25. So for number 25, we're doing the opposite now. We're now condensing, okay? So we're basically going to go from like adding, go back to multiplying. And then going from subtracting to dividing. Okay, so we're kind of working backwards. So first thing I see, there's a plus and there's a minus. So I know that I'm gonna have log 4 plus means times x, and that 2 goes back up there. Okay, so you just will work backwards. Minus means there's a divide. So I'm gonna put a division right here. You don't need to write the log down anymore, but there's a 3 in front of it. So that 3 goes with a y. So it's divided by y cubed. And that's your answer for number 25. So for number 26, you're going to do exactly the same thing. This minus means you're going to go to a division. This plus means you're going to go to a multiplication. This minus means you're going to go into a division. Okay. So before I do the plus, I'm going to work on these two first. So that's going to give me a log x squared minus 4 divided by x squared. That 2 goes back up here with the x. Okay, so that's the first part. Then I'm going to work on the second part. The second part is this piece right over here. Okay, and this one is going to be a log x cubed. There's a minus, so it's a divide. As you put x minus 2 here, you have two different pieces. And what are those two different pieces separated by? It's separated by this plus sign. So you do multiply like that because you're timed together. So if you were to rewrite this, so you just have one log, not like 2, you just put log x squared minus 4 divided by x squared times x cubed over x minus 2. And that green part right there is your answer. And that's it, you guys. So if up to this point you're like, oh, that wasn't too bad, you have basically learned everything that we've kind of talked about in unit for logs before we moved on to something a little bit more complicated next week. Okay, I still have about maybe like 3 more days of lessons for this, and then we'll be done with all the stuff you need to know for the second semester of Algebra 2. And then starting mid next week, we'll start reviewing for your study guide, and week 19 we'll continue with the study guide, and then week 20 you'll take the final. And that's it. Yep, that's it. All right, so what I'm gonna have you guys do now for the last few minutes of class is I'm gonna have you guys go over here. You're gonna practice the next 10 questions. If you need the answers and the steps, go to the QR code because I do have those ready for you guys on a Google slide, okay? So for those of my friends on Zoom, you guys go over those 10 questions, and then when you guys are ready to look at the answers, go to the QR codes. And do you see how I specifically have the steps written down for you guys? So you'll be able to see that. And then when you're done with the 10 questions, I want you guys to answer the following Google form for your submissions. You can use the QR code or type in this link, and that will be it. Have a great day. I'll see you guys next time.